What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of TTM podcast. My name is Abel Garcia.
And this is Jesus. And we're gonna be talking about many things, man. This podcast, one of them being that they're gonna storm Area 51 very soon. That's gonna be on September, I believe, the 19th to the 22nd, but especially on the 20th that they're gonna be invading that base, man. Supposedly, there's been a lot of rumors, many theories that's an alien base, but the government says it's just an Air Force base and they're not supposed to be crossing, man.
Yeah, bro, that's what I understood from a long time ago. They said that it doesn't have nothing to do with aliens or UFOs or anything. That area specifically is for testing new stuff for the Air Force.
For the Air Force, yeah.
And all stuff, bro.
I mean, that's what they say.
That's the only thing I have heard of it. You know a little bit more about it.
Yeah.
You have seen documentaries and everything.
Yeah. I mean, the recent one was from Bol Lazar, man. It's pretty much a scientist that used to work in it's like an Area 51 close by. It's called S4. So mainly what they did in S4 is that, especially him, his job was to backwards, like just to check what a device, that it was Alienware pretty much, that can manipulate gravity. It had its own gravity.
Oh, damn.
He said it was pretty much like a cylinder and then a cone in the top, and that he had to figure out how it was making gravity. I mean, it had its own gravity field, man. That was insane. And I mean, he said it was pretty scary, like working with it, because he put up an example. His name is Bol Lazar, by the way.
Bol Lazar.
Yeah, and he said if you put a nuclear reactor back in the 1800s,
yes,
and they figure out like, hey, you know what, this nuclear reactor is giving out so much energy, and like, how does it work? So let's take it apart. And if they take it apart, all the radiation is gonna come out, and everybody's gonna start dying, and whoever gets close is gonna start dying. And they're like, wait, what if we start doing that? We start taking it apart, and then we end up dying. So it's very scary to be working with something that you don't know, that's not even from here. That's what he was saying, right? That they were using an element 115, which later on, like in the 1990s, it came out to be true. Then he said this back in 1980s.
Damn.
So 10 years later, like after he was saying like, hey, you know what, guys, it's true, they have this and that. And then some people don't believe him as of yet, but things that he has said have come true as well. One thing was that there was a machine that would scan your arm. Well, not your arm, I'm sorry, your hand, and how big your hands were, like your bone structure. And like that, you can get into the base. So, yeah. But then later on as well, it came out that it's true. And I mean, there's pictures on the internet. You guys can find them. That they actually scanned it. But it wasn't that accurate, so they stopped using it. But it turned out to be true, you know?
Damn.
But he's one of the guys that has come out to say that. To reveal secrets. And I mean, he got caught because he would bring his friends to the hills where they would test all the UFOs. Ooh. And on the third time, he said that one of them dropped the goggles.
But did they test the UFOs or they aircraft?
Well, supposedly they had all type of things, like aircrafts, equipment from aliens. He was working on that specifically, on the gravity equipment, right? They got him, and because he was like a rocket scientist, he already had worked in different laboratories.
Yes.
So he submitted resumes to all over the place, and then that government got him. Supposedly it was the Navy that got him. But yeah, I mean, they checked him. He did a lot of background checks, and he had to be on top of his mental state. So once he got in, and like I said, he got caught showing his friends the UFOs, because he said that they would test the UFOs.
Yes.
But just in that phase, they wouldn't like try it out long distance, just there, so everything can be staying there, right? Like, because they were already showing sightings, people in the towns nearby. So he brought his friends, and on the third time he got caught, one of the people that were seeing him, you know, the security guards, they dropped their goggles, their night vision goggles, and they were surrounded. They caught him. They just gave him a warning. Didn't do much to him. Because, I mean, he's a valuable asset. But then afterwards, they told him that his wife was cheating because they would eavesdrop on them, like on their phones and everything. And they found out their wife was cheating on him. They told him, and that's when he got worried. You know what?
Bro.
These guys, they know I'm not mentally healthy anymore. What if they go against me? And they started erasing his past, man. That's insane.
That's insane, bro.
I mean, his medical records, his date of birth, and everything.
Yeah, I'm talking a little bit more about storming the Area 51, bro. I watched a video last night, and that I don't remember the name of the channel on YouTube. It says, "What if actually people go storming on the Area 51?" It's true. It's kind of true that they have their own gravity thing, whatever.
Yeah.
They were saying if anyone cross the gate and go into, it's 100% probability that they're gonna get some kind of sickness because of some radiation that is right there, bro.
Because I mean, they do a lot of things there. We don't know. I mean, we just know about that sign. There's other stories, but he's one of the most credible since he hasn't changed his story since 1980, dude. That's 40 years.
Damn.
And he hasn't changed one single thing. Nothing. Everything he said has been true. So if he was scared and he's a scientist, imagine if just somebody just goes or sneaks in. Let's say he just was able to sneak in.
Yeah, bro.
What if I mean, I believe the last guy that tried to cross it got shot. Or like that immigration base, like somebody tried to cross and they got shot. Imagine this.
There's a story of a man.
Yeah.
Back in 1980s, he went to the Area 51.
Yeah.
And he got in the Area 51. He got in and out without anybody knowing, bro. I mean, he was going by himself.
Yeah.
His strategy, that's what they said, that he will walk in the night and rest in the day, so they won't see him.
Yeah, like
so all the hiking and walking, he was doing it at night, and at day he will hide or rest. But there's a documentary, there's a video documentary that he went in and out without anybody knowing, bro.
And what did he see? Did he say or not? That's crazy. Have you actually went in?
Supposedly, bro. There's a video on YouTube about that guy. It was back in 1980s or back in the 80s,
the same time like Bol Lazar?
Yes, bro. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, right now there's a lot of security, man. I have seen videos of people trying to go through the trails.
Yeah.
And there's guys in white trucks just pointing at you, bro.
Damn. Well, I believe as well, like a small town already issued, like to the government, something about an emergency.
Yeah.
So they can get more backup, more supplies for those dates. Because, I mean, they're small towns, and then if a lot of people coming in, they don't know what their mindset is. Like if they're going in with guns and with everything. I mean, it's rough. Like being in those little towns, it's one of your daily bases. And everybody just flushing into your city. I mean, that's pretty invasive. Because, I mean
it's crazy.
There.
I mean, this guy who made a joke about it made a Facebook event.
Yeah, the main one.
September 20, storming Area 51. They can't stop all of us. 2 million people are going, supposedly.
Yeah.
1.5 million people are interested.
It's gonna be dangerous.
There's a small motel over there and near the Area 51.
Yeah.
They said that all the rooms are booked for that date.
Really?
Yes, bro. It's freaking crazy. I heard I saw a video
small towns already are. They're booked.
They're booked, bro. The motels there, bro.
Damn,
for that date. I mean, there's some crazy people that they think is real.
Man. They'll go camping. Yeah, because some people, I know they're in for it. Some, I mean, it's just a joke, but some are actually taking it serious.
I can imagine when that day comes, bro. There's gonna be a lot of security, bro.
It's very soon, man. It's already next month.
Man, most of the people are,
Yeah.
They don't take us a joke. They're really gonna go and do this
That's
thing,
what I'm
man.
saying. Like, I mean, and what kind of mindset they have, you know? Why they want to go in, like, and I mean, they already gave them enough time. That they set this, like, what, a month ago, 2 months ago? I mean, if they had anything, it's already gone, you know?
Yeah, bro.
Like, for sure it's gone. Like, they're not going to find anything. They're just going to get in trouble.
Think about it, bro. Think about it. I mean, I believe kind of in aliens. Because
Yeah.
I don't think we're the only one in the
Yeah.
whole universe. But
Exactly.
imagine building, like, I think it's, I don't know how many miles is it, that area. Imagine
Yeah,
building
the
it just for
restricted area.
aliens. And I mean, when have you seen an alien? You know, when have you seen a UFO? So I don't think it's specifically for aliens. Maybe they have like a little section just in case. But most of it, I think, is for
Like
for
what?
building more, for testing and developing.
That technology.
Yeah, technology or aircraft for the Air
Yeah.
Force or military and like that.
Yeah, because, I mean...
Because they have to be private.
Yeah.
So other countries they don't see what are they building, bro. That's why they have a lot of protection around it.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's a lot of space that they have it within the base. Like, it's first the base, then the perimeter that sets that you can't go in. That it's a restricted area. And I mean, that's gonna be pretty hard to pass all of that and not being stopped. I'm sure they're gonna be stopped for sure, but hopefully they don't go where it's at least a few people that they can stop, you know?
Yeah, bro.
Because that's insane. It's insane to actually even, like, the people that are gonna go, it's gonna be crazy. And yeah,
It's gonna be wild, bro, if people go to storm that day. I mean, either way, if they don't go, I mean, there's gonna be like tons of security, bro, and tons of
for sure. Because it's better safe than sorry. That's what the towns are saying. That's why they're issuing.
Out of the 2 million people that are saying they're going, how many do you think they're gonna actually go?
That's
I
a
mean,
good
they already
question,
say
man.
some of the motels and hotels there, they're already all booked for that date, bro. September 20. It's crazy,
I would
man.
say. I mean, the most around like 1,000 people, man. At most. I hope that's what I believe. I don't think everybody's in on it. Like, for reals, like we're saying that they're actually gonna go. I think just 1,000. Because 1,000 is a lot, man. Like, my high school class was 400. And that's a lot of people. Like, if you see them, you say, like, damn, that's a lot of people. 600, that's a lot. Like, 1,000, that's max. That's max that they're gonna show up. Like, 1,000 people on that day. How many do you think are gonna show up?
Pretty much, bro. I don't think 1,000, but close to, bro.
Yeah, because that's the max, I think. Like, saying that all of those are gonna go.
For sure, it's gonna be a heck of a day, bro, that day, bro.
If some go, yeah.
Because it's wild. I mean...
With 100, that's enough. With 100, man, that's enough.
And they were joking about, like, oh, if we run like Naruto, we can surpass the bullets or run
I
faster
know,
than the
yeah,
bullets.
my friends were telling me, man. I'm like, what the hell? Like, know that their bullets are gonna be fast. We're gonna run like Naruto. That their bullets can catch them. That's insane, man. Like, I know it's a joke, but it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Also, did you hear about what's happening in the Amazon, dude?
Bro, it's burning, man. I've seen
so
a lot of
sad.
articles, bro, that... Well, I saw one yesterday.
Yeah.
I was looking into that. The president of Brazil, I think.
Yeah, the president.
Say that he has nothing to do with the
Oh,
fire.
is that?
But there's
The citizens there.
Yeah, there's some citizens living close by there, and they want more space for, I think, their agriculture
farmers,
or
right?
something. Yeah,
Like the farmers.
that they were the one that
expand.
started the fire, bro, because they wanted more space for their agriculture. Something like that.
Yeah, like for their farms, so they can keep on farming.
But that's so cruel way. That's so brutality, bro.
It's very bad because they're not thinking about all the tribes.
They're not only. I mean, they're not only burning our planet lungs, but there's people living in there, bro.
They're still there, man. Like they've been passing on through generations, tribes. We've progressed as cities. They've been progressing with their old ways. I mean, they want to keep their generations, their foundation as how they grew up, right, as tribes. They want to keep doing that, and somebody just forcefully taking that away from them is very unfair. I mean,
Very unfair, bro.
and it's a lot. It hasn't stopped. It's been what, 2 weeks?
Yeah,
I believe?
2 weeks.
And that's crazy. I mean, it's barely hitting the news.
I mean, not only
it's
you're
not
doing,
getting the acknowledgement it needs.
not only you're doing what's it called? You're doing bad for the
Environment.
for the environment or for the animals or people who live there, but most of the smoke are coming into the cities, bro.
Yeah, I've seen
seen
those
pictures, bro. I'm gonna put some pictures down here. I went to
They said,
it's night,
like,
bro.
Yeah, and it
a lot
was
of smoke,
plain
bro.
day. And it was plain day. And
It
they
was
said it
plain
was
day.
like the apocalypse, man. That it was super
Damn.
scary. Imagine.
There's this guy from Bolivia. He's en español se dice funcionario público. He rented a plane, the biggest plane on Earth.
Boeing, right?
Boeing 747, I think.
747.
It fits 75,000 liters of liquid. That's the capacity of that airplane, and that guy rented it so it can go and throw water to that thing.
That's
but
good.
I mean,
at least somebody's like trying to help. And I heard that it also rained, right?
it rained two nights ago.
That's good.
I think so.
But I mean, at least he's trying to change. I hope many other people go ahead and help.
There's a ton of people, celebrities that they have money, bro.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're just sharing the pictures and videos. I'm like, well, you're not helping at all with sharing pictures
Yeah.
and saying, pray for the rainforest, do something.
Yeah.
You have money to
Yeah,
do
they
it,
have
bro.
money, power,
That guy acts and
status.
rented the plane. I mean, you can not rent that plane, but there's helicopters and small planes that have the capacity to carry liquids, bro.
Yeah.
You can do that, bro. I mean,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's proven it. He's doing
proven it,
it,
bro.
and I mean,
I think there's firefighters around the area. I mean,
it's so sad, man. Everything's getting lost. I
Spraying
mean, everything, the tribes, the animals, the plants. We don't even know if maybe one of those plants had a cure, and we wouldn't even know now because of this wildfire. I mean, we haven't discovered the Amazon. It's barely been discovered. It's just like the ocean. We haven't gone into it because of the fact that there's a lot of waterfalls. The terrain is uneven. There's a lot of things that we haven't got into.
you know how big is the Amazon compared to the United States?
How big?
It's like 3/4 of the United States.
That is insane. It's because
It's huge, bro.
It's huge.
I didn't know that was huge. I was googling how big was it.
It's
compared to the
huge.
United States. It's almost the whole USA, bro.
Yeah, and that's what we haven't discovered much of what it is. There's a lot of scientists that are, trying to see with now laser technology. That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
That they're now using laser technology to trace what it is, what has been built around it. But it's not much. It's brand new what they're doing with lasers. They're trying to see like what pyramids are there, what structures they used to have, and it's very nice. They've discovered many things, that they had circles, how they used to do agriculture, because the soil there isn't that fertile. So it's very hard to be able to use, to plant, right, to grow crops. So what they used to do is that they used to place a type of soil, I believe it was some type of bacteria, that would enable them to grow crops. That was amazing. It's something that one of the scientists I've seen mentioned, that those tribes, they've lived there, they grew accustomed to living in that environment, and they made it grow. I mean, their whole lives, generations from generations, they've been living there. And it's so sad to see them now needing to leave. Yes, and also the plants that we can get so many cures from.
Yeah, bro.
So many things we haven't discovered. So
I mean, it's super sad, bro. And I think there's over 400 tribes, tribus, tribes, right?
Yeah, tribes, man.
Living inside the Amazons, bro. I mean, they're human beings. I mean, it's sad, bro, because I mean, you're not even killing. You're not only killing
The plants and the animals.
I mean, you're
and wildfires are bad. Like they go fast. They can kill you.
Oh yeah,
they
bro.
can kill you. I mean, they go fast.
Imagine how hot, bro. It's around there, man.
Yeah.
Imagine inside.
Yeah.
There's over. I think there's over.
Imagine if you're in the middle and then you're gonna need to run from it. Like how much you need to run if you're in the middle of it, right?
Bro.
Like it's insane. It's super sad.
Imagine those tribes, families that live there, bro.
Yeah.
That have the little kids and everything. That's
leaving everything behind.
That's brutality, bro. That's.
And all the things we're not gonna be able to see, the things that we're gonna miss out, like stuff that they're gonna leave behind are now in ashes. Like belongings that I mean we could have discovered.
It's sad, bro, because we now know about the fire that is going on, but before they've been cutting trees, bro.
Yeah.
For everything that we use in our lives. I mean, that's sad too that they've been cutting trees and everything. I mean.
Yeah.
It's
what I also
sad,
saw.
Man.
I mean, I don't know if it's true. Our fans can look into it, but supposedly one of the tribes there, just won a lawsuit against a big oil. That's what it's called, big oil. It's an oil company that wanted to drill there, and they actually won.
Really?
And a few days later, this happened. Yeah, so it's pretty fishy.
Okay.
It's pretty fishy. I mean, I saw that with one of the comedians I follow in the internet, and he was posting that, and I'm like, wow, I haven't really looked into it, but it's sad. I mean, we know for sure it was done by humans, by people there.
It was caused by humans, bro, because it's a rainforest. It's always humid.
Yeah.
You know, they say that it always rains. I mean, it's not gonna
light itself on fire.
It's light itself on fire, way. Like in California, because it's dry. There's no humidity. There's no nothing. They catch on fire by itself. But in the rainforest,
I
mean, give me a break, bro. Like that's.
It's pretty sad, but I hope it does end very soon. This issue needs to get resolved pretty fast, and I really hope that everybody just comes together so we can make a difference and keep that. It's our air conditioner for the earth.
Yeah, bro.
If it leaves, we're done for. I mean, everything's gonna be bad going there. It's gonna be pretty bad, devastating. It's our air conditioner, our lungs for our earth, right?
For Earth, bro.
We need to protect it.
Now with the fire, I mean, you're what's it called? You're doing more damage to the earth and to the community, man. I mean, without all that smoke.
Yes.
Imagine going to everybody's lungs in those cities, bro. Because it looks bad, bro. It looks like you know when it's gonna rain, it looks like that, bro.
It's bad, and it's just smoke. Like to believe that it's not even like rain clouds, it's just smoke.
And just to imagine that you can see the smoke through space, bro. They send a picture.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, bro. They sent a picture. I seen it on Google. I saw it.
Yeah.
That from space you can see the smoke, bro, from the fire. That's crazy, man.
Damn, man. Yeah, but I mean, I hope that issue gets resolved very soon. And I also want to let you know that we're going back to school, man.
Yeah, bro. But
we'll
talk about that in a few seconds. It's gonna be a split seconds for you guys. We're gonna take a little break, and we'll be back.
Got you.
All right, guys, we're back, and I mean, for you guys, it was like a split a second.
But
it wasn't much.
We did our movements.
For us, we relaxed a little bit, drink some water.
Yeah.
All right, guys, talking about back to school, bro. Back to school.
Around the corner, for some already in.
Some already in, and some of us this week they're already started, and I mean, it was some cool experience. about the going back to school. Nervous, cause I mean, you don't know what teachers you're gonna get.
Yeah.
Especially when you go back, when it's your first day of middle school or high school, bro.
Yeah.
Especially middle school, bro. Cause I mean,
middle school's fun.
You were in elementary with only one teacher the whole freaking day.
Yeah, so whoever you get,
and now
good luck.
I know, and then you're gonna go to middle school and you're gonna have like different classes.
It's a different vibe, yeah.
I was nervous when I went to 6th grade. I was saying, I'm gonna get lost, you know, cause
the big school.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
But it was just the nerves, bro. It's crazy, man. How you get nervous or you get excited to see your friends. Yeah. I'm gonna talk about my experience because back then we don't have any phones or social media or anything.
Oh
so
shit, that's true.
You go out to summer and you don't see your friends unless you call to their house, hey, can you hang out or go somewhere else?
Yeah.
But no Facebook, no Instagram,
true,
no
man.
nothing until you go back to go to school, man.
That is crazy. That's true. And you know what? That's what I was gonna say. The biggest change like I saw with my friends and everything was 6th grade. I don't know why. I believe everybody changed. Puberty. Some already had some mustache. Me,
the crap out boys.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, what happened to your voice? Yeah, but I think it's because of that, because we didn't really have phones, and afterwards, everybody had phones, Facebook. I mean, we had more interactions, right, with the internet. But yeah, back then, I think that was it. And you imagine no internet whatsoever.
No social media, no cell phones to text your friends, even to text your friends,
true,
bro.
dude.
I mean, and if you call them, I mean, back then it was if you passed the time or the minutes of your phone, it was expensive. So it was just a little call, just to hang out, and that's it, bro.
That's so true.
Yeah, bro. But right now, I mean, you can FaceTime with your friend or text them.
Yeah, it's much easier, to interact with them.
So you keep in touch the whole vacations of summer or Christmas.
What they're doing, yeah.
But back then, I mean, you go back to school and your friend that was this high.
You know what I also hated about the first day? One thing I hated was that always, what did you do this summer? The essay, dude. Ah, damn it. They would all, and then, I mean, dude, in junior high and high school, I just started not doing anything. Just play video games, and that's pretty much it. And I'm like, what did I do this summer? I'm like, nothing. Like, what do you want me to write a page about? Nothing.
I tasted this new cornflakes. This
new cereal. Man, literally, because we wouldn't do sometimes anything. Remember, I spent the whole summer in your house one time.
Playing Minecraft?
Yeah, just playing Minecraft, bro. Like, what do you want me to write? I spent the whole summer in my grandma's playing Minecraft. Like, what do you want me to say? But I mean, it's exciting. It's something new for everybody that's coming back. I got a lot of nephews, 6, that are going back to high school, and I wish them the best of luck. They're on different schools, but it's a different vibe now. They have phones, social media.
They keep in touch, bro. They keep in touch with
it's different, man. It's
friends.
different nowadays.
It's
yeah.
I mean, it has this pros and cons when you're in school, and back then you don't have any social media or anything.
Yeah.
Because sadly, some of the students right now or back then, I mean, they can suffer about bully,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so back then you had bully, but it was only in school. You go to vacation and you forget about it, Or you
It was their time off. Yeah.
But now, I mean, they have bully in school and
plus,
Yeah.
Plus off school, they can still tell you stuff, and that stinks,
on
man.
social media and everything, bro.
The internet has changed. I mean, it's crazy, man. The internet it's a game changer. It's changed so much. I mean, it made us. I remember when the new iPhone came out, the FaceTime, that it was a brand new thing. It was revolutionary, and now every phone has it.
Yeah.
Like, we're advancing very fast, and it's thanks to the internet. The internet is crazy. It's allowing us to connect, and there are many different aspects.
Back then, bro, when I was in high school, my sister lent me a phone, but it was a flip up that like this tall,
Yeah.
a flip phone, and we cannot even take it off in class, bro, because they take it off. I mean, why would you use your phone on classes?
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything. So.
Yeah. Now they have iPads
and you have to
stuff.
go into after school. You have to go into the restroom to call your mom.
Yeah.
Because if they see you with it, they will take it away, bro.
Wow.
And now,
Yeah.
I went to pick up my nephew at school, at the high school, the same high school I went to. They have Wi-Fi, they have charging station. I'm like, what the hell,
I have
bro?
no clue, man. That is insane.
Back then, you were in the restroom, Mom,
In secret.
I'm already out, can you come over? And now
You're
you
still
see
there.
them on lunch texting and everything.
That's true,
They
man.
have charging stations and everything. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it's so different, man. It's so different. Like some schools, they have like iPads, like so they can research. I mean, the homeworks, they're usually based that you're gonna have internet. And I
Yeah.
mean, some don't have internet. Some kids don't have, and it stinks, man, because they already have the assumption that you're gonna have internet.
Yeah, man.
But it's because it's something that mainly everybody uses. Everybody uses the internet, and it's influencing. I mean, the young ages now, elementaries, junior highs, high schools, just with they're messing with technology now.
Right now, if you have good grades and you're like in, I don't know what they call the classes that they're kind of advanced.
Mm-hmm.
The school gives you a tablet, bro, so you can do your homework in there and everything.
Wow.
My nephew, Leo, they give him a tablet last year. And he still has it, but it's blocked from some apps or websites, so
Yeah.
it's only like for homework searching.
For education. Well, that's
bro,
nice, dude.
And I knew another kid back then that they lent him a computer, bro, a laptop.
Yeah.
Because he was in the advanced classes and everything. I mean, right now, bro, if you don't do your homework, it's because you're lazy, bro. Because you have everything, like, right there.
Yeah, the
on your phone, on
answers,
your laptop, whatever,
literally.
bro.
Yeah.
Back then, I thought pelada, güey. Like,
Yeah.
it was hard, bro.
It was
to
hard,
do
bro.
that. I mean,
Like back then, it was either you had to study, you had to know how to do it,
and it was history. You were calling your aunt or
copying.
your tío,
Yeah.
like,
what happened? I don't know. I wasn't born yet. Like, oh, what do you think I am? Yeah, man, it's crazy. Things are
like,
changing.
Right now, if you don't do your homework because you're lazy, man. Cause
Everything's online, literally, bro.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
All the college classes on Quizlet when you get the whole. I don't know. The thing is, on college classes now. So what happens is they give you an assignment,
Yeah.
and then you'll just Google the like one question. And then it's like gold, bro. When you Google one question and then the whole quiz pops up with the answers and you're like, hell yeah, and everybody passes the link around. Man, that would be a lot of in college classes. And I mean, high school classes, some, but mostly college classes, man. It's pure gold.
I mean,
when
you can
find
even
the whole
copy
exam
and paste
online.
from Wikipedia, bro.
Yeah.
Just change a little bit, just misspelling or something.
Yeah. like everybody needs to get them, like, well, not... like the students, but the teachers, they need to like catch on that we're doing this, cause
Yeah,
I mean,
bro.
we're copying, yes, we're passing, but not like we used to. We're just hustling like we used to before, just getting the answers,
Yes,
researching,
man.
read the book, and getting them. Now it's pretty easy. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna be lazy about it this time. I'm just gonna get the answer from the internet, and that's super easy. But I mean, you're
Super
taking
easy,
shortcuts. I mean, they're not always good, you know. But yeah, I mean,
I remember one of the experience of going the first day of school. Back then, on middle school and high school, I was already in
Yeah.
high school. You used to go. In the first period. It was at 7:30. So when they changed it to 8:30, both everybody went. It was there already by 6:37.
yeah.
And we have to wait outside for another hour because the class haven't started. When they changed it, I mean, I sound super old, but I mean, I was outside like for an hour and a half, bro, because they changed the hour. It's when they changed the hour of school, bro.
That stinks, man. That stinks. I can only imagine. Yeah, so whenever the hour changes, I'm super happy. I get an extra hour to sleep sometimes. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Like, I got an extra hour. It's good. Sometimes it's good.
Yeah,
But thankfully, we're not going to go back to school. I mean, we're not we're not getting into the first day of school.
No, bro.
But whoever is, we wish them the best of luck.
The best, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, it's difficult. When you're in school, you see school difficult, bro.
Yeah.
It's stressful and everything. And then when you go out, I'm like, man, I want to go back to school. You know, I want to be back in high school and everything.
Yeah.
It's, I mean, you see it easier, but it all goes with your timeline of your life, bro.
The experience you had
experience
there.
and everything.
Yeah. Some loved it, some didn't, but it's all personal, you know, personal experience.
Bro, I mean, it's fun when you have friends and everything, and it all has to do with the teachers you get, bro. Cause there's some teachers that.
Yeah, I know they're bad, and some college professors, oh damn, they're bad. Some are horrible, but you gotta deal with them and you gotta pass.
I used to have a teacher when I was in 10th grade. He was not a strict teacher, because he wasn't strict. He was, like, he was mean, bro.
Yeah.
He was mean. Like, if you say something, this guy's bullying you or something, he would say like, man up or something, you know, kind of like that.
Yeah.
And and I had another teacher. She didn't know anything. She didn't know Spanish, so we can talk all the Spanish we want. And
You wouldn't even know.
Or you know the list, the attendant list.
Yeah.
Back then you have to take it to the front office and everything. So I always took it, and hey, can my friend come with me? And so we were like 2-3 guys going to the front office and we just walking slow para que se pasara la clase.
Yeah.
I mean, there's teachers that they're cool and badass, and there's some of them like, man, you don't deserve to be a teacher, bro. I mean,
yeah.
It's like you don't like your career, your job, man. It's difficult, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, good luck to everyone. I mean, I hope you have
a good back to school and a good year. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that wraps it, man. Thank you all for watching our podcast once again. This is the second one, and more to go.
More to go, hopefully, bro. I mean, I'm starting to like it and to go more with the flow and everything, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, comment down below if you like this setup more.
Or if you want us to revert back. And I mean, again, you can drop any comments you want us to talk about. We're here to give us the best content we have for you guys. Yeah. And I hope you guys stay tuned, give it a like, and give us a subscribe. All right, have a good one, man. Take care.
Laters.